It's a terrible thing. Men and women risking their lives every day for the safety of their country. You would think, for all they have done, they would get the best care and compensation possible, but yet they do not always.
Hi, I'm Anaya. Do you know why we have the rights and privileges that we do today in America? It's because of our American veterans. They are some of the strongest and bravest men and women out there.
But did you know that every 1 in 10 American veterans don't have the right health care that they deserve? In fact, some 300,000 veterans have been without health care for so long that they have died waiting. And not having the right health care can even affect the families as well.
My name is Christina Earlman. I am the widow of a Marine who served in World War II, Guadalcanal. He passed away 4 years ago. We were married 37 years, very happy. We had a very good retirement together. Of course, I miss him. We did okay, I guess. What can I say? When he died, then I didn't get his pension because he wasn't married to me when he retired from the Marines, and he didn't put me down as his beneficiary. I think that there should be something we could do. I mean, this is something that my husband neglected to do. It seemed like I should be getting something because I was married to him for 37 years, and I took care of him when he got real feeble, and I took care of him here at home. As long as I could hold him up and clean him up and feed him and all that, I did all that for him. And I think I should have got compensated for him, but I didn't, so now I'm struggling.
Many like Christina Earlman have had bad experiences with the VA and other veteran services.
I think people are concerned about the time it takes to get approved, and I went through the similar kind of thing. In fact, I was denied the first couple times until I was at a school in Texas, and I was in school with a guy that had worked for the VA, and he told me to apply again, and so it took me 2 or 3 years to finally get my initial benefits. But I think, the initial getting people evaluated, get their initial evaluations done, probably needs more resources.
Many of our veterans that have come back from war are traumatized, and they do not have the right care that they need. We need to do something about this.
Sandy, my granddaughter, she was in the Air Force. She had 3 deployments one to Iraq and 2 to Afghanistan. She came back a mess from Afghanistan. I mean, right now she's having very, very bad problems because she came back with that PTSD, and she just didn't come back the same girl that went in.
PTSD is all new, so obviously the VA now has to staff up and get, maybe more mental health doctors than they do maybe primary doctors, some of that. So it has to become a priority.
This means we must remove the stigma associated with seeking help. This means we must hire more mental health professionals and more who have served in combat zones themselves. This means the VA must provide after-hour services.
Some of our veterans have even had bad experiences with the VA. Let's take a look.
Absolutely. I used to take my husband down to the VA in Oakland. I was so disappointed in the way they treated him and the way they took care of him and everything. One day that I took him down, he had a anxiety attack. And my husband was a mess. He thought he was dying, and they didn't do nothing. They just put him to bed and put him there and let him cry and rant and rave. They didn't do anything, so I was really disappointed. Every time I went, I was disappointed, and there was one doctor there that didn't even check him out. All he did was get on the computer while we were waiting in the room. Never even talked to him.
I've spoken with veterans throughout my district, and a common theme that emerges is that they have lost faith in the VA.
I think the benefits are really pretty good. They're really fairly generous. Once you get into the system and get approved, I know the pharmaceutical people have been fabulous. I get, my pharmaceuticals in the mail just like you would at Kaiser or anything like that. I've just been extremely pleased with the kind of service and that I've received from them.
Even if our veterans do get the health care, The treatment is not always the best. Some would even say it's the worst our country provides.
I think they should pay more attention. They should get new doctors. I think that the doctors that they hire at the VA are probably the lowest ones there is. They're not very good doctors, let's put it that way.
What are we saying we do? For starters, easier ways for our veterans to get their benefits. Another idea, better nationwide coverage plans. And to hire new and educated doctors as well as more mental health professionals. These are just some ways that the government can improve our veterans' healthcare and compensation system. Clearly, our American veterans aren't getting what they deserve. Let's change that. I'm Anthony Anaya, and thank you for watching.